Hello, everybody. I welcome everyone on board today on our exclusive webinar on marketing automation. Today is Thursday, 16 February. Time is 3:35 p.m. Sydney time. A quick introduction. I'm Rohit. I'm the AVP with Clavax. A lot of people know me through LinkedIn itself, so thank you so much for that. Today on this global event, I'm accompanied with influential leaders in marketing automation. We have Deepak and Shweta, who have extensive knowledge and are marketing automation subject matter experts. Besides, every year, Clavax brings educational webinar on special and intellectual subjects like marketing automation, cloud and cybersecurity, enterprise content management, and many more. About Clavax, we are one of the most recognized and respected company. We help SMBs and enterprises in marketing automation, app development, and consulting offerings. With HQ in San Jose, California, and Sydney, Australia, we are helping our clients in different geos and all across the globe. Not wasting any time further, I will welcome Deepak to host the webinar. In case you have any question, we'll be taking question and answer round towards the end of the webinar. Over to you, Deepak.
Yep. Thanks, Rohit. Hello, everybody. Myself is Deepak Tomar. I'm Chief Technology Officer here with Clavax. For today, our agenda is this webinar is all about marketing automation. We're going to have some overview, then I'll present some facts and figure about marketing automation. Then my colleague Shweta will give you some insight about what are the customer or consumers touch points and what are the features for marketing automation we can use to leverage the today's age marketing automation tactics, right? Then we're going to go through some tools you guys can use, and then we'll tell you why Clavax is the best suitable intermediate company to get this marketing automation implemented for your agency. Okay. So now coming to overview. So we're going to cover what exactly marketing automation is, how you can drive a good audience for your content which is generated by your editors or other content writers, how you can send out right information at right time. Like if somebody is checking out your website, they have seen a couple of pages, what you should show them next and how you can get those implemented within your website or whatever the content you're generating. Yep. So there were lots of issues in old marketing tactics in terms of scalability, in terms of efficiency, but like how you can solve those using marketing automation, right? So what exactly marketing automation is? I would say marketing automation doesn't change marketing much, but it provides you an ease to scale the marketing that you are doing. It's going to make your marketing much more efficient. You will be effectively targeting your customer, your audience using marketing automation. You can prioritize what needs to be done first and what needs to be done after that. Okay, it doesn't need to follow a manual process to do all that sort of stuff. Now there are processes available. You can automate all your marketing, right? So that's what we call marketing automation. Yep. So that was sort of definitions for marketing automation. Yeah. So why all these businesses, or why almost every business need marketing automation? Of course, you can cut lots of costs in terms of staffing. If you're using marketing automation, you don't need somebody to manually target the consumer. When you can automate your marketing effort, that's very helpful for sure. When you can cut on staff, you can, and not just, and there are lots of things which can't be achieved with the manual process of marketing. Yep. So with automation of marketing, you can definitely increase your returns on investment. Your customers going to see exactly the information you want to show them. Yeah. Here are some stats because we work with lots of agencies, lots of big clients as well, whether it's JBL, Aurora, Football.com, and some other companies. We implement marketing automation, then we gather these stats from our personal experience and from other agencies as well. Like if you implement marketing automation, your business, it's going to grow by, if you were not using marketing automation before, but now you're using it, then it grows by 451%. And then we have seen this same figure with some of our clients as well. Yep. And then there are a few other stats. We'll be sharing all presentation with all the attendees after the presentation. So you guys are going to have all those figures with you as well if you want to present it to someone else in your company. Yeah. So what people think marketing automation is and what exactly it is, like it used to be like marketing automation just to present some information to your customer and it never going to generate any lead. But now there are tools available. They can actually score your customer, like if this customer is a good customer or bad customer. So you don't need to waste too much time on customers who are just there or who are there to sell you something instead of being your customer. You don't end up calling those customers as well. So through these lead scoring techniques, you got better qualified leads. Okay, initially people thought like marketing automation is just to present the content, but it's not just to present the content. You actually can generate leads through marketing automation. It's not just the marketing, it really helps salespeople to get those qualified leads and how they can mature those leads. It doesn't ignore customer, it gives right information at right time to the customer, so you can have a long-term revenue from those customers. If even somebody is a customer and he keep on coming for other content or other information on your content, then you can find out like what are these customers, why they are revisiting those customers, so you can upsell and cross-sell lots of things to them as well. So when we implement, okay, those were a little bit about the marketing automation, what it is, what it is not, and I understand like most of you already know what exactly marketing automation is, but I just want to get this started with a little bit information on marketing automation and just to set a tone there, right? So for marketing automation, it's really important that like how you integrate your customer experiences. Yep. So marketing automation should be tightly integrated with your content management system, right? So you always integrate. So you need to choose right tool which gonna fit with your content management system, existing content management system. If you're not using a content management system, then you have lots of third party which we can plug and play for the marketing automation. Yeah. So and then you need to make sure those are 3 points like that make sure your marketing automation is completely integrated with your current architecture or whatever the current setup you guys have. We covered that topic in our previous webinar as well, and when we'll share that information, you'll be able to see all that information, and that information is available on YouTube as well. Yep. So you guys can go and check out the previous webinar. We have like what sort of CMS your organization should have, right? So all that information can be found in that webinar as well. Yeah. So now I'll head it over to Shweta because she's more technical in terms of how marketing automation work and how this needs to be tied with your CMS, and she'll give you a practical demonstration of backend. Yep. And she has more in-depth technical knowledge of marketing automation. Yeah. Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you, Deepak. Hello, everyone, and thanks for connecting with us. I'm Shweta, working as an IT head in Clavax. It's my honor to present you a wider view about marketing automation today. So in today's demonstrations, I will use Kentico as a tool, and if you have some specific requirement with some specific tool, you can always ask us and we can have a separate webinar for those as well. So let's start. and see how we can take advantages of the automated process of marketing. And if you have any query, we will have a question answer session at the end as well. So where to start? Once you will think to start any process, doesn't matter it's a marketing, sales, whatever it is, the very first question comes into the mind, like from where to start, with what to start. So let's say you have a great website with nice content. Your marketing team is spending hours driving those visitor tweets and nurturing them into the leads. And your sales team spends hours collecting, organizing, and chasing those leads, which is not a much efficient way. Sales should do what they do best, which is selling. And marketing team should do what they do best, which is maybe creating innovating campaigns. So how to make both the team happy? The answer or maybe solution is the marketing automation. Since we have started discussion about the marketing automation, we will see how we can target our audience. The audience or the customer or the consumer are the key point of any process of sell, purchase or marketing activity. So you have to determine your target audience, and for by determining or by segmentizing those group of customers, you can have the further different type of tools, techniques by which you can easily run your automated process, and you can just sit back and see your customer journey. To determine your audience, or maybe how you can target your audience, how you will reach out those customers. So there are some certain touch points with which you can always engage your customers. One of them is your website content. With the effective content, you can always increase the engagement of your customer. Maybe social media, you can add multiple social media widgets into your website, and you can connect your customer in that way as well. There could be a multiple sales touch points, your CRM, maybe an example. So with these sales touch points, you can also engage your customer. You can embed online chat system to your website. Let's suppose if any customer comes to your website and maybe spending few seconds to your website seeing something, and you can pop up an online chat system, and there you can engage more and more with your existing customer. The next would be customer care. Maybe once you have some data about your customer, you can email them, you can call them over phone. So there could be an additional layer of or level of customer engagement with your website and with your customer. Now we are talking about customer engagement, how to achieve that. Maybe the very first thing, you can reach out to your customer with your content. But do you really think your content is efficient enough, or your website is efficient enough to improve your customer engagement? But the beauty of the website is always there is a room for improvement, optimization, and growth. Maybe your social media expert is planning to have multiple social media widgets to your website or to your homepage to engage more and more customer. Maybe your sales team do different campaigns and trying to contact with different customer relationship management through these tools. And what if your creative design embed both the requirement and try to give you a nice and clean look to your website? But do you really think by this you would really optimize your website? But I would say true expert in deciding how to optimize for greater success and business growth is your website visitor.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay, thank you, Rohit. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we were talking about publishing the content to our website. So let's decide your visitor what they really want to see in your website. So by doing some multiple variants, or by publishing the same content or maybe same page with different variants, we can say how customer is responding to which variant. And by doing that, you can get the analytical data, and by seeing those statistics, you can decide which is the more appealing content of your website. The very first thing is the landing pages. So I would say landing pages, or maybe a different website pages, you can always create the multiple variants of the pages, which is achieved by the A/B testing. So let me show you how this A/B testing works. As I already shared with you, for today's demo purpose, I'm using Candico as a tool, which is I personally like it very much, because it is giving you all the straightforward, out of the box functionality, just to plug and play, and you can sit back and see the harmony of your customer journey. So let's start the A/B testing. Now this is just a newsletter page which is having some content and one form within it. You can see if customer is really liking or not this variant, and you can always create a different variant, maybe the newsletter without content. So might be you have put a lot of content just above your form, and people are just getting bored doing all this content, no use. So they are more interested to subscribe this newsletter, and once they are not getting those forms right away, they maybe just read your page and get away from that website. So we can create a different variant of that page, where you can see we have minimum content and just the form. Likewise, you can also have different variants. Maybe you can have some button clicks, and with the button clicks, you'll send them to some other form, other page, and you can have some other newsletter widgets in the right panel. You can have a full width page. No additional widgets in the right panel or left panel, just the form. So by this you can have the multiple variants, and you can just sit back and see how this work and how customer is responding. So here I've created just one variant of the rural lighting newsletter, where we have the main variant, which is having some other details, and the another variant which is having just the form with minimum content in it. And here we can see the stats of these pages, how these pages is going along with the customer journey. All right, so total visitor 1, and what is the conversion? How many conversions are there? 3 conversions. So what is the start and end? You can always have these multiple variant testing for a certain period of time. By running those in a certain period of time, you can actually see the stats, and on the basis of those stats, you can decide which content you need to publish on your website, which is more appealing, more engaging. Let's see some more insights of this A/B testing. Now, Candico really provides a good and nice graphical representation of the page. Now you can see the total visitors of original and the variant are same, but over the time you'll find the different layer of information about these pages, and this will show in a very nice graph over here, and by that or status you can decide which page is doing well. In the variants, you can see what different variants are available for this particular test. And with the settings part, you can always do the advanced settings, maybe like which conversion goal. You can always assign a different kind of conversion. If you have your website for the multiple culture, then you can address one culture at a time, or maybe all the culture with this particular content. Visitor targeting, you can always target your visitors. Like I would cover it in a later additional things of marketing tool. Like you can always see your customer behavior, and you can target your content as per the customer behavior. So can you really provide the nice set of rules, which is just plug and play, and you can integrate it in the right way. So for now, we have target all the visitor. I wanted to say, since this is the phase I am deciding my customer, so I wanted to target all the customer who was coming into my website. So this is how landing pages or maybe A/B testing works. And as a result, it gives a better resonance with your audience. Of course, the boosted conversion rates, and it will also increase the ROI. And once we'll integrate this A/B testing with the different other marketing tool like content personalization, email marketing, and the automated processes, it will really give you a nicer way and decision points by which you can see how your website performance is going on. So now you have set the content, you have decided, okay, what type of content is really attracting your customer. Now you really wanted to see how this whole process is going on. So you can always monitor your website performance with the web analytics. By web analytics, you can see what traffic sources are there in last 3 months, what pages which are like most popular pages in your website, and on the basis of those you can see, okay, these contents are doing well and getting most of the visitors. So here we need to do some optimization tasks. All right, so this is like something really nice analytical data you'll find. Not only with your content, you can also see what visitors from which country, whether they are registered or not. Like in this example, you can see most of the users are from India. So all right, you can target that country for your marketing purpose. You see most of the users are from India, and maybe few other footfalls from other country. So here you will give a nice stats. Okay, 220 counts from India, 144 from Ireland, one from Canada, and 2 from Europe. All right. So we are doing well, and we are going great. So these countries are my key countries for my sales and marketing purpose. You can also see how many registered visitors are there, how many visitors using mobile devices, what search crawlers accelerating your footfalls, and also the nice graph of your visitors, whether they are one-time visitor or they are returning visitor. You can see, all right, oh my God, 8.8% visitors are returning visitors. So I mean, you are doing great with your website content. The next analytic, the important analytic is traffic sources. If they are coming from some referral points, from reference sites, from any search engine, search keyword, you can track all these data and work on those in a later to optimize your website. The same thing with the content. How many files been downloaded by the customer? Which file is like downloaded most of the time? All right, Black UK. Maybe this is the most powerful document in your website. So you can publish the same documents in more and more places, so that it will be more easily reachable to your users, to your customers. You can also measure which are the invalid pages in your website, which is taking your user to be some bad impression, maybe 404 error kind of, what are the search keywords they are using, what are the top landing pages where your visitors coming from, and which landing page is more important and important. So by seeing all these stats, you can decide like stats of your website and optimize the content of your website. You can also track your browser, like nowadays the design pattern or maybe the UI presentation of the website is very important. It should not only it should not work efficiently for multiple resolutions. It should also work efficiently in multiple browsers. So by these stats, you can say, okay, which browsers your users are using, Chrome, Firefox, or maybe some other. All right. So you can see the most of the user is using Chrome, and you also have some additional nice information of multiple browsers. So you can target your programs, you can target your UI presentation so that it will efficiently work at least for these browsers. And by doing so, you are having a quality content to your website. So this is how we can see how the web analytical data are important and playing a great role in order to optimize and enhance the property of the website. But do we really get the very much insights which will help to improve the performance? What if you will get details about your site visitor, including their behavior? What if you can cater some important information to the group of customer who has the same kind of interest types? And what if you really could know who is the potential buyer and who is just a browser browsing your website? So the answer is the contact management. You have much quality content published in your website. You have seen all the analytical data, and by seeing those, you can see, okay, this is my target pages, these are my target documents, these are my target country, these are my target browsers. But all those activities are performing by some customer. So your customer and your visitor is the true expert who are really helping out to optimize your website for the greatest success and business growth. With the contact management, you can really see from which country you have maximum footfalls. Or you can target some country, like you can see, okay, from United Kingdom, how many visitors are from United Kingdom? Only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only 7. Okay, which means if you're really targeting this country for your marketing or sales purpose, you can see at least 7 to 8 customers are there who are really looking to your website contents. Then you can further digging out with their activities, and you can enhance and you can nurture that particular lead into the by turning them from cold to hot lead. So by this you can have a 360-degree view of your each contact. Let me show you a few more examples. So let's search one contact and see or get more insight of that particular contact to see how he is giving you a 360-degree view about himself or herself by his or her activities. As you can see, this particular contact has done n number of activities with your website, which means this is a really good lead who is not at this time maybe hot lead, but you can nurture this lead and can turn it out into the hot lead, and maybe this will be a good sale key lead. So as you can see, you can always have a monitor, or you can always monitor the activities performed by each contact. And when you combine those insights with sophisticated marketing tools, you can dramatically increase the customer engagement, conversion, and revenue. Because now you know each customer is looking what, downloading which file. Okay, email campaign, he clicked on the email campaign as well. All right, so this means this is a really active customer. So you know what different customers are active by seeing their activities, and you can engage more and more those particular customers. And apart from these details, you can always see what accounts, with what account they are associated, any membership he has taken any membership or not. You can also track his or her IP addresses, from which IP addresses she has visited your website. If she has in any contact group, like if we have planned any segmentation of the contacts, then if in a particular group she falls, then you can have the details in under the contact groups. So by this, you can really have the nice customer engagement and turn it out into the effective lead. And with the effectively use of the contact management, you can always have the better insights to customers and their journey, improved management of your contacts, increase efficiency of marketing and sales efforts. So we have seen, we have content, we have contact management, we have analytics. Now what to do with all those data? Now this is the time where you really reach out to your customer. And you know, the most efficient way to reach out to your customer is sending them an email. But do we really think we are efficiently using trendy email options available in the market? Maybe not, or maybe yes. The older ways of sending emails, like email clients through some CRM from your website, maybe you are using mass email service provider, but they all are doing their own job. Maybe one particular contact will get multiple emails from all these channels, which is maybe at times annoying for that particular customer. So how to make it more efficient? You can use the powerful, easy to integrate, sophisticated and all-in-one place tool, which is email marketing. And you can just sit back and see your ROI grow. With the email marketing, you can integrate multiple marketing tools like segmentation. As you have seen, you can by seeing your visitor activity and behavior and in what context they are doing what activity, you can always segment your customers into a group. So with segmentation, you can have the segmentation of a group of customers, and then since this is a new era where the multiple channels is useful to reach out to your customer, maybe mobile device, maybe tab, maybe website. So your email design should be efficient enough so that it will give the good quality, or maybe a good quality to all the other devices, not only the web. You can also send the personalized email to your customer. Like by activity of your customer, what customer is liking what, which type of file he is downloading. So on the basis of those behavior and data, you can always send them personalized emails. And once you have created the segments of the groups, you can further divide them in a smaller group, and in that group you can send the multiple variants of email to further drill down the interest of your customer and to get more engaged within your system. Any email marketing is not successful without the analytical report, like what is click rate, what is bounce rate, what is open rate. So with the successful email marketing campaign, you can have all those analytical data at one place. Let me show you how this email marketing works efficiently. I've already created one marketing campaign. So this is very easy to create an email campaign. Like you can just give the name of your campaign, the code will automatically generate it. Your subscription confirmation, if you wanted to have the particular template for your subscription confirmation, then you can set it here. Same with unsubscription confirmation, you can always give, okay, who is sending this email and what is the email address of that particular sender. So like this, you can set it, the campaign, the template based, the dynamic newsletters, the other option. I've used the template based campaign for this particular email campaign, and the template which I have already created, I just select and it is ready. Let me show you how it works. So here are some different emails which is under one particular campaign. So as you can see, this is giving you a nice stats like, okay, you have sent this particular email to 30 persons. What is the delivery rate? 100%. What is the open rate? Only 6.67. What is the click rate? Okay, the same. And unsubscription rate 0, which is such a relieving. All right. So next is how you efficiently, like I've already described what kind of content we can set for the emailers. So this is how we can set the content. Like in the older way, you can say where we use mass emailing, that doesn't address a particular person. So which is not a very efficient way to get attention of your target users or target customers. But here with marketing automation, it really gives you an option where you can address your each contact with their name. So let's check out the preview. All right, so let's suppose we have 5, 6 or maybe n number of subscribers. So this email will go by addressing them in person. So by doing this type of activity, you can really connect with your customer, and the customer will also get a proper attention. We will give you a proper attention to your emailers, and they will do definitely some actions with your email contacts. You can also have multiple links into your email content, so that you can also see the rate of clicking, if someone is clicking to your emailer or not. So all these stats are over here in reports. So this gives you a very nice graphical representation, like how many sent, how many got delivered, what are the unique opens, how many clicks are there, and what is the unique click rate. So with this particular emailer, you can see all those stats and data all in one place. You can also see if there is any link in your emailer. So how many clicks are there, how many unique clicks are there, how many, or what is the click rate. You can further get insights when you click further, okay, which particular user has clicked on your email link, how many times, and all these things you'll find over here, which will give you a better insight of your customer engagement. Same with opens and clicks. So this is how the email marketing works. And with these integration like segmentation, mobile friendliness, personalization, A/B testing, and analytical reports, you can really have a new level of marketing with whole new level of success. So by integrating the email marketing into different other marketing tools, you can really reduce the time, efforts, and cost in reaching out to your customer, which will also have the effective and continuous communication with customer, which will increase customer engagement through personalization and targeting, which will also boost your sales and gives you a measurable ROI. So now you have place your content in a website, you have done your contact management, email marketing, same with like campaign management. You can also integrate the lead management. Why? Because let's suppose you send this emailer to 100 people. So how many people have just opened your email? You can assign 10 points to them. If someone click on particular URL which is available in your content, you can assign 50 points to them. So by this, you can further track how the customers are engaging with your content and how they are doing, and what is the like by seeing their behavior, you can further turn them into the hot leads. So let's just take a quick look how this whole lead score works. So this is how I have created one for demo purpose. So you can see, okay, these are the different users who have really done some activity with your emailers, and the scores assigned to them is 200, 150, and 50. So you can see all of these contacts. The hot lead is this particular customer. So you can target them, and you can further engage them with your customer, and maybe you can at this point you can send them to your CRM, and your sales team will further chase in order to sell something to this customer. So with the lead scoring, I would say the customer gives you two types of data: the implicit data and the explicit data. Implicit data could be like their behavior, how they are doing or acting with your website content, how many times they visited your website, what video they have watched, what files they have downloaded. All this data is the implicit data. And maybe they submit some form, and by submitting their form they have provided you their reason, their country, their phone number, their job description, maybe email address. So by gathering all those information, you can really see how fit they are or how well they are fitting into your business, and how they are like effective customers. So with the lead scoring and the other marketing tool, you can really increase sales productivity. You can shorter sales cycles. You can have shorter sales cycle. With the help of these, you can really generate the opportunities, the visibility down the pipeline, and not but the least, the measurable ROI. Now, all these functionality and tools you have seen integrated like individually. Now, how you can really orchestrate them all and just sit behind and see the harmony and listen the music of your marketing automation process. So let's see the one final steps about weaving all of them into automated process, the marketing automation. The creating of marketing automation is very easy. You can just create a process, just few clicks, and you are done. Like I've already created one process for this marketing purpose or demo purpose. These are some really nice options available. How to start that process? Whether it will be always a new instance, but this is quite avoidable because for multiple for one contact, if they are doing the same thing in multiple times, so they will always create a new instance. So it is always advisable to have to start it if it is not started before. If we are talking about the automated process, there must be some trigger points. How to trigger those automated process? Well, yes, you can always set triggers for your process to start with. Here I have set one trigger. So let's say what activity any customer perform so that this automated process will start. There could be contact change, contact created, contact scored X, like I've just discussed the lead scoring. So you can always set okay, if some contact has earned 50 or maybe 100 points by doing different activities, let's start this automated process for that particular contact. Or maybe if any custom activity, you can always define those custom activities as well. What activity type? There are nice list of or already existing customer activities. So for this, I have just set page visit. Additional content, I have I have added additional content that contact has visited this page, what page, and in the last 30 days. Okay, so let's suppose your campaign is running around from last 30 days. So you'll gather all the contacts and start this automated process for all those contacts who has visited this particular webinar landing page. There are other options also you can set as per your business objective and requirements. Now, what steps should be for the automated process? So Kendico really provides some really nice plug and play options available into their listing area. So you can have all these process just integrated by few clicks, and you are ready with your automated process. So what I have said, this automated process will trigger when customer visits that particular page. Okay, so the process will start, and maybe I'll wait for some minutes, or maybe I'll wait for some days. Let's see, this is very easy to integrate. You just click. You have different options available here. You can set the timeout settings for the specific interval, or maybe for specific days. I have set it for 30 minutes. So it could be anything as per your requirement. So you will wait for 30 minutes, and you'll send some email campaigns to those customers who have already triggered by that process. All right, so you have sent that campaigns. Now you just wait for maybe another day or two to see if they really opens your email and click to some activity or not. All right, so at this time you have seen, okay, some people are clicking to your email URL, maybe your website webinar registration form. So they have got registered. If they have got registered, you maybe wait for another 30 minutes or maybe 1 or 2 days, and set all those property status as a hot lead. So now your leads are really sizzling over here, and you know this is the time where you can send them all those contacts into your CRM, maybe Salesforce. So this is all done. With few simple steps, you know what contacts are really turning from the cold to hot leads. And this will also give you a list of contacts, and the contacts who have already done some activity with your process, and who is at what step, who is doing what, whether they are waiting for something or they have already clicked. So all those data you will have over here, and you will also have a nice report where you can see, okay, how many contacts are in this step, how many contacts are in the next step, and how many are finished as well. So this is how marketing automation works. And this is not this is not it. This is not the end of the story. Once you have your customer, then how you will convert those one-time customer to maybe repeat customer. So maybe with the help of upselling, you have the list of customer who have already into your CRM. So you can send them another emailer to target only those audiences and send some, okay, you have purchased, maybe let's take an example, you have purchased this vehicle, and in the next segment we are having the upper version of vehicle, and maybe we can give some discounts, a good discounts, so that they will come again and try to purchase those newer version of your products. So by this you can do the upselling. You can do the cross-selling as well by seeing that, okay, that particular contacts and persons have purchased that particular vehicle. So with this vehicle, we are also having the Stephanie, the extra cover, the vehicle cover, and we are providing the deodorizers. So all these things, if the customer is finding all in one place, so they will come again and again, and they will see some, and we will do some cross-selling as well. And then further we can provide them like services. Maybe first 3 services will be free. Okay, so no labor charges will be added to your billing with your bill. So they will come again to you, since you are providing the different other advantages being your customer. So you can then further this is how you can engage your customer and turn them to the returning one. And with the further process, you can also send them emails to rate and review, or maybe do a survey kind of thing, so that you can really see how many of them are happy customer and how many they are unhappy customer. So if they will submit your survey form, and they'll give you some certain reasons about like how they are unsatisfied with your services, then you can further target those customers and send them maybe, all right, so if you're not satisfied with our services, so let's get it free, maybe next 3 times. So by giving all those options to them, you can turn an unhappy customer to the happy customer. So as you have seen how we can boost our sales readiness of your leads by actively doing these automated processes. We can also improve marketing and sales productivity and efficiency. We can increase the sales revenue, increase the customer engagement, and maintain the positive customer relationship. So this is all we can achieve with the today's era marketing automation strategies, and we can get benefits of it. So there are some good players available in the market. Like in today's webinar, I have used Kentico. Deepak will share you more details about the different players available in the market. Thank you everyone for listening in. Thank you. Over to you, Deepak.
Yep. Yeah, guys. So there are lots of today, like Shweta showcased some of the features from Kentico, but like there are other players in the market like Episerver. They do have kind of similar extensive platform for marketing automation. Then if you are using if you're not using any of CMS, and you're just using a customized based solution for your website, then HubSpot can be a good third-party solution which can be implemented on top of your website instead of very much inside your website. Same as Salesforce, Pardot. Adobe Experience Manager is more suitable for enterprise level companies, because like this one is a bit on an expensive side. Same as IBM WebSphere, that comes with the content manager and lots of other tools. So Clavax has vast experience with all these tools which are available for marketing automation. We can understand your requirements, what exactly or where exactly you are with your content, your website, and your lead generation process, and then we can help you choose the right marketing automation tool for your company, right? And get that implemented as well. Yep. So definitely with marketing automation, as I shown some numbers before as well, here are a few more numbers. You can definitely increase your sales pipeline. You can the sales time spent can go down for sure, and you can also achieve more revenue with those marketing automation. With future scope of marketing automation, like as I mentioned before, these are some proven results from previous case studies with some of our clients. These are like, you can always expand your customer life cycle. You can retain your customer for a longer duration, not just you're going to have new customer, but like you just retain your existing customers as well. Yep. So those are a few of the insights as well for marketing automation. I'm just trying to wind up this one quickly for you guys. Yep. So why exactly, where exactly Clavax come in place when you already have those tools like Kentico, Episerver, AEM, HubSpot, Salesforce, Pardot. These tools are there. You can just go and directly get those implemented, but it's not always that easy to choose the right marketing automation tool. That's why you need an agency like Clavax. We come into the picture, we understand your requirement, we see, and we are already partner with these tools. We understand how these tools work, how they can be integrated with your current website or any other content or any other digital material you are generating. Yep. So, and if you try to do it by yourself, that may going to take you anything between 6 to 8 months. But like as an expert, we come into the picture and we help you guys to get those tools implemented with your marketing automation efforts. Okay? So at the end, like I will say a little bit about the Clavax. Like, we are San Jose based company. We do have a presence in Sydney, Australia. We are about more than 200 developers, and these are some of the awards. We are partnered with all these marketing automation partners, and besides that, we are partnered with lots of other reputed software licensing available there. JBill, Loyalty, Aurora, these are some of our customers. Like JBill is definitely Fortune 500, and we have done same marketing automation with their website as well. Yep, and we can, if somebody is interested, we can definitely share a case study for the same. And so I'll wind it up here, and I'll unmute everybody. In case you guys have any questions, like me and Shweta will be here and to answer any of your questions, right? So you can always get in touch with that info@clavax.com.au, and on this the number you can reach out to us. And also we can, if you need a demo for any other tools besides Kentico, we can definitely present those tools to you as well. Whether it's HubSpot, Pardot, or you can just send us an inquiry on our website, or just reach out us on email.
Okay, all right. It was an awesome presentation by Deepak and Shweta. I thank you everyone on behalf of Clavax. A recorded session of this event will be shared with you by today, and I'll be reaching out to you personally for the feedback for this event. For any sales and marketing inquiry, you could reach out to me at rohitp@clavax.com, or call me at my direct number 0280745610, or visit our website at www.clavax.com.au, or even you could reach out to me on LinkedIn. Thanks for your time. Bye for now. Thanks.